Okay, so disclaimer. The reason why I'm making this video in my car right now is because I have family over and my house is loud as hell and I don't want freaking kids screaming. Like it's the morning, everyone's awake. So I gotta make this video in the car, and honestly it's the best place to make the video. Second, the reason why I'm wearing a compression shirt is because I want to feel less insecure, because I've been feeling like a small, like a ugly person ever since I buzzed my hair, bro. I've been feeling so insecure, which I shouldn't be, because that's just freaking feminine as hell. But I don't know why, bro. Either way, we're back to another video. In this video, okay, listen up closely. I want you to listen, okay? It's very important. I got a comment recently, okay? I got a comment from a guy, I forgot his name, and I appreciate the support, and I'll put it on screen right now. And the comment, he was saying how, like, bro, like the video was great and amazing, but the issue is like, I'm always tired all the time. And he was saying like I'm 95% of the day, or like 90% of the day, he feels tired and like he feels sleepy all the time. And he even knows the reason. He even knows like, oh, it's probably because like due to my inactivity. Like it's because I'm not moving. I'm not pushing myself hard enough, right? But I want to switch his mindset, and through switching his mindset, I want to switch your mindset. Whoever else finds the same issue, because we all have gone through this or are actively going through this right now. I'm not new to feeling tired all the time. In fact, that's all I felt like. But the issue is, okay, this is a mindset shift that's gonna freaking do anything. Let me drink my coffee. What you need to freaking understand is that, okay, like, we feel tired when it comes to doing the good habits, but we don't feel tired when it comes to doing the bad habits. Is that true or not? Like, we feel tired doing the good habits, like deep work, going to the gym, journaling, whatever habit you're thinking of. We feel tired doing the good things, but when it comes to doing the bad things, it almost feels like it's effortless. It almost feels like it's like freaking easy as hell. Like, oh yeah, like who needs to freaking think to scroll, right? Like, do you ever be like, man, I never want to scroll. I never want to play video games. I don't want to watch pornography. Bro, when you get an urge for pornography, it's almost as if it has taken over your mind. Your brain is urging you, do what? Like, you better watch it. Right? It's actually very annoying, right? Your brain is almost telling you like, or like it's taking control of your mind, or it's really the devil that's like forcing this idea upon you, like, bro, you better watch this thing right now. Like, look at all these chicks, look at all these girls, and your urges are growing. It almost feels irresistible. So how come the bad habits feel irresistible and the good habits don't feel irresistible? Why the frick does that happen? And is it possible to change it around? Is it possible to do the opposite? Is it possible to be like, yo, man, how can I make work so irresistible? How can I make my self-development so irresistible? How can I make my purpose so irresistible? The good habits so irresistible? The identity I'm building, the man I'm trying to become, but the discipline, how can I make that so irresistible where I have to do it and I feel the same urge towards it? And I got a couple of answers for you. I got a couple of answers because I've been through this and I've had a few specific things that really pushed me over the edge. And again, these videos, my methodology, like, that's a big word, but like, my way of making this video, my method, is always speak to my younger self. Always speak to that little freaking retard that was there playing games for 8 hours a day, but he knew that there was something wrong with his life. My younger self got heartbroken twice in 1 year. I mentioned that in my other videos. He feels like the most utter biggest loser ever. He feels like he has nothing accomplished in his life, and he feels literally insecure. He's valueless in front of human beings. In terms of like, no one values him for who he is. In terms of like, no one gives him recognition. All of that. Obviously, who the frick didn't give this guy recognition? So he feels like an utter loser, no purpose at all. And the way I was able to change and the way I was able to improve was to literally escape that weakness that I was in, the amount of pain I was facing, literally escape it. Like, I wanted something different. There comes a point in time when you're so tired of staying weak and mediocre that the only way of changing is through discipline. And this is what I came up with the term. I don't know if I came up with it, but I think I did. I don't know. Chasing pleasure through discomfort. See, nowadays you'll get to a point in your self-development journey where you want to give yourself more pain, but then that gives you more pleasure. Like, that's, I know, it's freaking crazy, right? Like, you find more pleasure by trying to wake up earlier. Like, oh, I'm gonna wake up at 5:30 a.m. What normal sane human being wants to wake up at 5:30 a.m. Exactly, because we're not trying to be normal people because we were tired of being normal. That's what you need to understand. We're not trying to be normal people because we were already tired of being normal. We were already normal. So who the frick, why do we want to be normal? Why do we want our name to matter. We want to matter. We want to matter in front of people, to ourselves. We want to feel accomplished. We don't want to be brushed off. We don't want to be seen as fucking valueless and stupid all the time. So, in order to do that, you have to do things that people with value does. And how does this tie to feeling tired all the time? Because in order for you to stop feeling tired all the time, you need to have this level of shame that you're not building to become that mania. And you need to have this level of freaking urgency that you're not jacked yet. Remember, I don't know if you saw this. Andrew Tate, when he became famous, right? One of his famous clips, Andrew Tate was saying, when Andrew Tate was broke, going to college or something, right? Or going to school, I don't know if it's college. He was walking to school, and this is when he was broke as hell. And then he saw like a red Ferrari or something like pass by him, right? And he saw the Ferrari pass by him and just leave. And then this guy, as a young Andrew Tate, you can have whatever the frick opinions you want about him. I'm just saying this. He's freaking rich, bro. Like, if you're gonna take money advice, like, he's not the worst guy to go to, okay? So, either way, he saw a red Ferrari pass by him. And now he was pissed as hell. Right? From that moment, he was pissed. At least according to what he said, he couldn't sleep at night. He couldn't, like, literally sleep because he was just like, how can there be other people living this nice lifestyle? How can there be other people with driving Ferraris? And, like, how do they have it? And he was just generally pissed off for the reason why he doesn't have it. So that gave him this level of freaking urgency that, no, like, I gotta freaking achieve it. I'm not gonna sleep until I get this money. And it's not just a Ferrari. No one gets urgency for buying a Ferrari. Like, sure, a Ferrari is cool, but it's not like a life-changing thing. Like, no one's gonna be like, man, I want a Ferrari so bad. Like, no one cares about that. Rather, it's the lifestyle. Rather, it's the freaking the habits and the man that drives the Ferrari. And it's the lifestyle. It's the freaking houses, whatever. So Andrew Tate was not just pissed about the Ferrari. The Ferrari was just a representative. It was just like it's just a clickbait. You know, like when you see like the thumbnail. It's a freaking thumbnail. But when you click the video, when you click it, then you see what's inside it. Like, so I guess the Ferrari is a thumbnail, and what's inside the Ferrari is like the man and the lifestyle and whatever, right? He had this freaking insane amount of urgency that he must achieve that lifestyle. He must escape his lifestyle of freaking misery. He must escape his lifestyle of being so freaking broke that he used to go to KFC. Like, they didn't have enough money for freaking protein from government housing in the UK with a single mother. There's so much urgency to leave his situation that he did. You have to freaking bring that back to your life, bro. What freaking urgency do you have? You must have some level of urgency. I don't care how freaking privileged you are. I am from a privileged household. I'm privileged. I'm willing to say that. I'm not gonna be one of those freaking fake ass people that are gonna be like, oh, you know, I was so broke. Yes, personally, I am broke. Right now, I'm making this video personally. Again, there's a difference between, like, your dad has money, or your parents have money, and you don't, like, you know? For me, personally, on my bank account, I'm not rich, bro. I'm freaking broke. I had negative money, like, a couple months ago. I'm willing to say that to people, because I want to be upfront. But I'm also saying, like, I can always ask my dad for money. I'm not saying my dad's a freaking millionaire. We're not millionaires. I swear, I'm so thankful to God. We're not millionaires, but it doesn't freaking matter. Like, I'm from a privileged household, so when I say that, I'm actually, like, I'm genuinely gonna say, like, I am privileged. But that doesn't freaking take away the urgency. That doesn't take away the freaking urgency. Here's why. Shame. I felt shameful as the worst son to my parents. I felt like the son when I saw my parents overworking for my ass. I saw my parents working so freaking hard. I saw my parents literally, like, taking extra roles and everything. And this is stuff that we never told other friends and, you know, family friends and stuff like that. We never told them, like, how my dad had to work so much more. And I felt this level of freaking shame, how I'm here wasting my time, wasting my life, playing 9 hours of FIFA. Or, like, not 9 hours of FIFA, but, like, okay, hours of FIFA. Staying up till 2 a.m. Failing on my freaking test and my classes. Being lazy the entire day. being so lazy the entire day, getting nothing accomplished, not even going to the gym, at least getting like at least get good marks, you know? At least that's gonna please your parents. I wasn't even getting good marks. But forget freaking bunny, I wasn't even getting good marks. I was failing my tests. I was this one miserable, shameful, sorry piece of crap. And one day it freaking hit me. And that's the day I decided to change my life. That's the day I decided to be someone where you don't have to work so hard for me. That's the day I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take responsibility of my freaking habits, my freaking life, my freaking actions. So they don't have to take responsibility. So they can, you know, at least relax a little bit more. So they can actually see their son working to help them. One of my biggest motivators of my life is to provide to my parents, and I haven't done that yet, obviously. But that's one of the biggest goals. In fact, probably top two biggest goals of my entire freaking life. And I don't like telling my goals, but this is one specific goal that I would tell you because it's so important to me, and I want to put this out there so I do actually work towards it and have accountability. And I want you boys to keep me accountable, bro. That's what it is. Genuinely, that's what it freaking is. That's what it's about. Having this urgency, having this big ass motivator. It doesn't matter how freaking rich you are. Maybe for you, it's like university's coming up, school's coming up, and you've been this one mediocre kid this entire freaking life. And what the frick? And you've been this one mediocre kid your entire life, and you want to finally make the biggest comeback of your life. Maybe you feel weak every single freaking day you walked into school. I certainly did. Maybe you're getting disrespected by your freaking ex or your girlfriend right now, and you have no self-dignity or respect, and now you're finally seeing it. Like, what the frick, bro? You need to have the urgency like no other. The urgency that, like, some people have no urgency for the gym. They just kind of go to the gym, you know, they don't take it seriously. Most people don't. But there's a select few people that want to get the physique really fast. Even though the physiques, they don't come fast. It takes time. It takes years. Like, bro, I've been training for some time and I'm not even big. Like, my arms, it looks like I'm bigger because I'm wearing a compression shirt. I'm actually not like that big. Like, you can see I go to the gym, obviously, but I'm not that crazy big. But I want I want a physique. Like, this is one of my main freaking goals of my life, is to get a physique. Is to get an insane physique. I value this so high, just as high as anyone would value an A+. I value my physique and my self-development and the man I'm gonna become just higher than people value A+. Higher than these students value their scholarships. I place my self-development. Why? Because I'm always thinking about the man I'm gonna become. So you need to value your desires and your purpose and your goals that high as well. It needs to be something that's there, so important that you're freaking thinking about it all day long. You're thinking about the gym all day long. Like, for example, you know Hussein FHT, this guy's jacked as hell, right? He's so jacked, and he got that physique in like 2.5 years, 2 years, right? Like an insane physique where everyone in the freaking internet calls him natty. I mean, not natty. I believe he's natty, but there's so many people that say he's not natty. Most people, in fact. But why did he have such an urge to get such a fast physique? Because he was so tired of being a weak little guy, bullied for being weak and skinny all the time. He was so tired of being who he was that he needed to escape this person. He needed to come back, not just become super jacked, but have the aura and the glow up and the comeback and the money and the success with it as well. Now he freaking makes, I don't know how much money a month. Now he's driving a Lamborghini. He has, you know, sick watch collection. Like, bro, that's just, again, the Lamborghinis don't freaking matter, but it represents something. So I want you to ask this, right? How can you be tired when you are waking up in such a high ass energy state? You can never be tired when you're so looking forward to that purpose and the man you're trying to become. You can never be tired. Or if you are tired, it doesn't matter. You're gonna keep going anyway. How can you be tired when you're looking at the future version of you and the lifestyle and the money you're gonna have and the girls you're gonna have and the family you're gonna have and the man you're gonna become and the respect you're gonna get and the recognition you're gonna get? Finally, some recognition. Give me some freaking recognition after all these years. How your friends are gonna go and freaking DM you after 2 years. Oh man, you've made it. We should hang out sometime. Yeah, they DM you. Your ex DMs you after you become successful. Think of those times. Think of a time you're gonna go to Dubai or Miami or whatever, and you're gonna post yourself with a nice car. Again, this stuff is freaking retarded. Like, nice car. No, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like, you know, sometimes we want to do that, bro. I'm not gonna freaking lie to you. You don't think I want to go to Dubai and like genuinely like have like an Urus, a Lamborghini Urus, whatever, and then like all blacked out, just freaking murdered out, insane Urus, and like post myself on Instagram and be like, yo, like, bro, you left me, bro. You left me. Not bro, what the frick? But you left me. Why'd you leave me? We shouldn't work to get revenge. We should work to become the man that we're gonna become. Revenge, let the revenge speak for itself. We don't need to go chase revenge. If you want to prove someone wrong, you will prove someone wrong by just becoming a better version of yourself. You don't need to go like think about that all the time. But the last thing I want to leave you off with is the fact that habits are just representatives. Right now, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people are gonna tell you, "Oh, it's just overstimulation, guys. It's just overstimulation." It's not just overstimulation. That's the thing. You know, like for example, the guy that commented on my video, he said like, yeah, you know, like it's probably due to my inactivity levels and everything and my depression. I say you are choosing to stay depressed because the reason why you are choosing to stay depressed is because you think that there's going to be no way out for you. You think that there's no way out for you right now. And I want to tell you this right now in front of you, that that's false. Habits are just representatives, meaning that you only are depressed and sad right now. You only feel so down and lonely right now. You only feel like a loser right now. Why? Because of the habits that represent someone who stays as a loser and depressed. Because of the lifestyle. See, people are gonna be like, "Oh, the only reason why you're tired all the time is because you're overstimulated and you know the dopamine levels are like frick off. Frick off. We don't need to make it that freaking complicated. It's not the dopamine levels, guys. It's the fact that if you are waking up and you are scrolling for 3 hours, you jacked off 2 times in the morning, and then you wake up, obviously you're gonna feel like a freaking depressed loser. What the frick? Obviously, you've just chased fake comfort. You feel fake. You feel like a freaking zombie coming out of your bed. The habits just represent you, who you are. It's not about overstep. It just represents who you are. And the more habits that keep you in comfort and that don't actually move your life forward, just like pornography and scrolling and other stuff, that's the reason why you feel depressed and weak and loser-like, because your life hasn't moved forward. What you need to do is you need habits that represent a man who is moving forward. You need a lifestyle which represents a man who is that guy. He is that guy, bro. He's a freaking G. You need those habits that represent a beast. And then tell me, and then tell me whether you feel depressed or not. And then tell me, after running, 3 kilometers, you wake up early. You do your push-ups. I do my push-ups every single morning. Check my Instagram always. First thing, you always see me doing push-ups in the morning. You do your morning routine. You get straight to deep work. You make a YouTube channel. You're getting subscribers. You're getting more views. You're getting more comments. It's gonna take some time, but it feels purposeful. You're working on something that's moving your life forward. You're actually accomplishing things. Forget the views, forget the subscribers. The fact that you made the YouTube channel and you're making videos, that's enough already, because you're actually doing work for the first time. And you're actually getting work done. That's so much more motivating than subscribers and views. The fact that now I feel accomplished. Now I'm actually getting more work done. I'm ticking my boxes. And then tell me, who are you gonna feel like? Depressed? Or you're gonna feel super energized? You're gonna feel super energized. Because you're doing the habits that represent an energetic person. You're doing the habits that represent a guy who's operating at his highest self. That's how freaking simple it is. Forget the overstimulation and forget that. Forget that. Your habits just represent you. And you are choosing to identify with those habits. Which is why you feel so depressed and loser-like. Which is why, that's the reason why you feel so down. The way to change that is to change the habits. Change the habits that represent someone who's actually freaking killing it in life and live like him. Every single freaking day of your life. Once you see the fruits of your labor, once you see the freaking the fruits on the other side, once you see the lifestyle of discipline, how purposeful it is, how purposeful you feel every single time you push yourself, how amazing you feel, the smiles on your face, how much of a freaking winner you feel after actually doing the habits of that winner, of an energetic person, of a freaking, I don't know, a beast. Then you're not gonna want to go back to that life. I would never go back to the life I used to live 3 years ago. I would never go back and scroll in the morning and then do other stuff and then freaking jack off. And I would never want to just chase girls all the time. I would never go back to that life anymore because I got this life I'm looking forward to. Because I know this life is the real life. This life is the life that women actually want guys to live. The life of purpose is when men are purposeful, that's when the actual good women are. That's what all the women are attracted to. A guy with purpose, a guy who's focused on himself and something bigger than just her. This is what's gonna give me the real success. This is what's gonna give me the Lamborghinis. This is what's gonna give me, the lifestyle. This is what's gonna help me retire my parents. So obviously, I'm so pumped up for this lifestyle. Obviously, I come here and make my videos in front of you, and I'm so pumped up. Obviously, when I wake up, the first thing I'm thinking about is my morning routine and literally YouTube videos. And God, obviously, God always. So this is the secret, bro. I know it's a long one. I've been freaking yapping for so long. But hopefully this helped you. I just want to come in my car and just like spit some game. Hopefully, it benefited you. I just like to speak from my heart, bro. I genuinely just like speaking from my heart. Every single time I make a video, it's almost like all I'm telling myself is just help that guy, bro. Help that younger version of yourself that freaking needed it. Help that little zombie, dopamine addicted loser. Help him make a biggest change in his life. Because there's always going to be consequences. My younger self was dopamine addicted, which is why it resulted in him becoming so weak, so tired, so pathetic, so lazy. Which is, it has other consequences like no accomplishments, bad grades, mediocre, forgotten about, nothing, no value. A man must build his value. Otherwise, he's going to be there like any other man. You must be valuable to people. And the way you can become valuable to people is by first focusing on your freaking self-development and your habits. Other than that, bro, I love you. Hopefully this benefited you. If you have any questions or anything, DM me on my Instagram. First link in the description down below. Other than that, I'll see you very soon.